tonight's game against the Texans, Christian McCaffrey went down with a hamstring injury. Looks like he's going to be out for a bit, maybe a couple weeks or something like that. We don't know. We'll find out soon enough. But now it looks like it's time for Chuba Hubbard to step in, be the running back for the team, share some carries probably with Royce Freeman. But all I've seen from the Twitters, the social medias, is everyone's running to the waiver wire, picking up Chuba Hubbard, talking Chuba this, Chuba that. A lot of you guys don't even know who he is. You guys don't play Deafy. You guys haven't been paying attention. All my subscribers, you guys know about him. But let's grind the tape so everyone can get a good look at Chuba. First things first, I've been trying to nail highlights from this game over Chuba all night. I would have had this video out a little bit sooner, but I can't get them. I can't find them. I'm probably going to have to pull some off Game Pass if I have to, because no one posted them on social media or anything, so I had to backtrack. I got one on here, but it's really worthless, so I'm going to do it for last. But we're going to go back to the preseason. We're going to rewind back to his highlight run from the preseason, his biggest one of the year so far. It was against the Colts. It was like early August. I remember watching this, and we're just going to run it real quick. So here's him taking the snap, approaching the line of scrimmage, and there's nothing there. There is nothing there. Look, it's all collapsed. Nothing to get by here. He kind of gets lucky on this play, I think. So everything breaks down, stays with the play, and just bounces off, slides off, grazes off. He gets off. And now he's off to the races. And gets a long gain till he's eventually kind of pushed out, slammed out, whatever you want to call that. So one thing we want to look at here, watch how quick he is. Bam. He's got some speed. He's not elite level tracker. He used to be really fast. Injuries kind of took their toll, but it's not like he's a sloth back. He's not like he's like running a 4.8 out there or anything like that. Another thing here, let's go to the approach the line of scrimmage. I mean, there's nothing really to analyze here. He's going towards the line. The lanes are closed. They're shut off. Let's see what his next step is. He's still moving forward, so no hesitation. Still moving forward. Braces for contact. Looks like he was just going to take what was given to him, which was nothing. Try to make the best out of it. Keeps his feet. Let's watch his feet here. They're moving forward. He's holding his balance, using his arm to stay up. So he's being smart about this. This could have been a tackle. He could have been down here, but he keeps the play alive. Good balance there, and we know what happens. He runs downfield, gets pushed out. If he was a fast, bursty back, that would have been a touchdown, but it wasn't. But he gave us more than expected on that play. Did a good job giving us some extra yardage. I got another play from this Colts preseason game. So we're going to run it real quick. So he gets the handoff. Tight quarters here. Finds the hole. Reads the leverage of his blocks really well. Watches the hat here as he snowplows out the defender to create this lane. Hits it good. Watch his feet. No stutter steps or anything. Everything's moving quite fluid. Eyes are up. Finds it. See how he is on the second level. Finds the hole here. We got a little hole still going. And here it kind of jumps into the tackle. I'm going to jump into your arms. Kind of like he just got home from World War II. And he's just jumping into his significant other's arms right here for the tackle. Like, I don't understand. I get it. You're trying to go for the hurdle. But it just doesn't work out. It's like his welcome to NFL moment right there. What could he have done better? Let's see. Not really anything else other than just lower his shoulder and hope to fall forward. Because really, if he would have went right, 30's there, the defender would have peeled off. He would have got ganged up on. If he would have went the other way, he would have been nabbed from behind. The only thing I would have done better was try to get lower, try to push forward, try to fall forward for extra yardage. I get it. If you would have made this hurdle, you probably could have snuck out more yardage. It's the odds of landing that's not good. And he gets caught right there in the air. But what I like is the beginning of the play. Approach the line. These are tight quarters. There's a lot going on here. Good high acuity for a young rookie. Reading and weaving in and out of this trash. Finding the hole. Being patient. Letting this block set up. Reading the momentum. Reading where the shift is going when he's snowplowing his lineman. Hits the hole. Takes up the gut. Takes what gives him. Here, another thing he could have did. I'm just trying to gauge the leverage of this block here to his left. He could have probably pushed this out to the left here. I don't know what would have happened with that. I don't know if that guy would have peeled off or if he could have been able to outrun him or if it would have mattered even. But all in all, this is a good decision. It's a good decision he makes. The only iffy thing of the play is when he just tries to hurdle him, but more just jumps into his arms. Gets slammed down. Slam tackle. Could have did something a little different there. But that's a rookie. Rookie's just learning. If you watch it this way, it looks like he's getting carried. Kind of funny. But when you watch it full speed, say right here, you see burst. Bam! So you got to think you're making that decision right here. That's bang, bang, bang. Smart thinking while on the move. That's what I got to think. Smart thinking while on the move, working fast, and he does run with some burst. I got another preseason game for it. It's against the Ravens, and let's run it here. So he's in the backfield. Play action. Slips out. Catches the ball. So he's a good PPR option in fantasy. And right now we're just reading the burst here. He's got good running. He's got good speed here. Decent speed. Not like his early days at Oklahoma State, but he's got good enough. He's more than serviceable. So especially when he sees green, as we're seeing green right here. Nothing world-beating in this play, of course. No, he's not breaking down any DBs or anything like that. But with what's been given here, he's got more than enough speed to really get you some yards, break the play open a little bit, and help keep the chains moving. I'm not going to cover Chuba Hubbard without backtracking to the Oklahoma State footage to go over where he originated from. The folklore of Chuba Hubbard originated from the early days of Oklahoma State, where he was running through defenses like a hot knife through butter, or a knife through hot butter, however you want to say it. But Chuba Hubbard was doing it, and it was fun to watch. And I'm going to give you a little taste of that. And on this play, he takes the handoff, dead leg, cuts, dead leg, cuts. You could not watch football on Saturday without them just interrupting your broadcast with a Chuba Hubbard highlight of him just taking a yard. It was a weekly thing. Injuries mounted up later in his career at Oklahoma State, but we were expecting more come for draft capital for him early on. Freshman, sophomore days when he was busting out 2,000-yard seasons and stuff. But Chuba Hubbard, those early days is what people remember him by. I got one play from the night, just one. It's kind of worthless. It's not. I'm not happy with it. Usually, if I want to cover somebody and they just play it, I can find something. I can find one play that shows what this player is about. This play doesn't, but I got to show it to you anyway. I got to show you what he's looking like today, what he's doing. And here he's getting the carry. Approach the line of scrimmage is decent. Everything's ate up. They got all the gaps filled. They got the backers keying in on him. And he's just taking what's given to him and tries to work forward to get to the first down. And let's go back to the point of contact here. So at the point of contact, he's a shade high. He needs to be a little lower, just a little lower here, just to be able to win at the point of contact. He's not a tall dude. He can get a little lower here. He can get more bend a little quicker. Let's see this at real time, probably from here. He attacks that with good force. I really just wish he was a little lower at the point of contact. He would have had a little bit more movement there. Not a big deal, though. Not a big deal. Fantasy wise, doesn't really matter much. Maybe on goal line situations. You got a tiny hole here. Not much else you can do. Can you bounce this out? Could he bounce this out one way or another? So if he wanted to bounce this out, he would have the dead leg probably either one way or another, and then go the opposite direction and just see if he could hit the corner. I know the play wasn't drawn for that, but we're playing devil's advocate here. How could we make this play better? And obviously, everything up here on the gut is just decimated. There's nothing there. The edges look like they're blocked pretty well. You have the middle of the field, the linebackers are keying in on the gut in the middle, and pretty much because that's where he's headed. So he would have to continue with that key to keep him there and dead leg one way or the other and go the opposite route to keep them stiffed in their tracks for him to have a chance to hit the edge and them be derailed enough for them to not close the gap quick enough. Which side would be best? That's hard to tell. I'm guessing the left side, considering you got Levin there for the block, potentially could be able to trip somebody up. However, 77 looks like he's got his dude mauled pretty good. Potentially, let's go forward a little bit. Yeah, he could have kicked that out that way. He could have dead legged it out and try to kick it out there. See if he could have beat that DB to the edge. Who knows? And it all depends on how well they would bite on that dead leg if he did that, if he thought about that. That's something that maybe another running back would have tried, especially if they got burst and wiggle some speed. Going up the gut here was a safe decision. Going with what the play was drawn for, lowering the shoulders, not going abstract with it. All in all, you're up 7-0 here, and you're just trying not to fuck things up. So that's more in line with what he was doing. He's not trying to be Barry Sanders. But really, we're just playing devil's advocate in that scenario, and plus it's a boring play, so I had to do something for you to keep you entertained. But really, coming to the line of scrimmage, everything's plugged up. Comes up with good burst, as we see. And a little lower, probably could have got a couple more inches. But all in all, that's Chuba Hubbard. A lot of you guys are going to be running to the waiver wire trying to pick him up. I understand that. He's probably going to be using the passing game a little bit. He's going to get fair amount of touches. What you got? Like 11 carries, 50-some yards, and caught 3 balls for about 30-some yards today. So fair amount of fantasy points, fair amount of usage. Don't be afraid of Royce Freeman, too. He could be getting some run, too, out of the backfield. I look for Chuba to get his chances, though, first. They'll at least give him the opportunity to fail. And, yeah, he's worth a pickup in fantasy. He should be already rostered, honestly. If you're in a good league, he should be already rostered because he's a guy that was a trendy late round flyer in most redraft leagues due to how Carolina uses their running backs, how they use Christian McCaffrey, how the backups like Mike Davis is fantasy viable with that team even when the starter's out. So all in all, yeah, he's worth a pickup. He's worth a dart throw. I wouldn't waste all my fab on him because there's going to be other chances at other running backs. But Chuba Hubbard's a guy that you can go after. And I want to thank you for watching the show, sticking with me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Every subscription matters. It fuels me to keep putting out this content, going over the game tape, going over these players, helping you with your fantasy teams, and much, much more. Again, I want to thank you, and I'll catch you next time.